What's going on, everybody? I am Loud Wolf, and today we are getting into some more Ren Genesis, the acoustic version of the song. The hip hop song was great, and I cannot wait to hear how this dude is gonna sing or play the guitar on this song. I like how he does these versions of his songs. Murderer, that was on point. But before we get into this video, I just want to let y'all know that at the end of this video right here, I'm going to give y'all a little backstory as to why I have such a hard lisp with my S's and things like that. And if there's any kids around when you're watching that part, please do not watch that around them. It's going to get a little bit of detailed, and I want to give y'all a heads up before I get into that. But if you like what you see in the video, please subscribe, like, leave those comments, and thank you for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. You're already on YouTube, so you might as well hop over to Ren's channel if you're not already and subscribe. Give that man the support that he deserves. So here we go, y'all. Genesis, let's get into it and see what we get.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constantly wrestle with my mental health. I'm putting life support, I've been put upon a high shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging and searching to have a lobotomy. I'ma speak honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the ark, no one was late for the ark. Genesis rain and it rain when it start. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. No, 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 when I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. Not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. Heretic or heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. Pain making my pain, waking it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape around the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip it close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, beast mode, Armageddon. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, lash a kilo, knee with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal, it's a swish whoop. I'm making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind that reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and then feed and unwind. If I feed him and rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the ark, no one was late for the ark. Genesis rain and they rain when they start. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. No, 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 no,
Damn. Damn, that was sick right there. Okay, I like how we did that version. It was different from Murderer. Like, in Murderer, he was playing the guitar and stuff like that. And here, he was still kind of rapping over the guitar. I like how we did that version of it. I was expecting him to kind of be more similar. And that shit was tight right there. I like that. And I man, I like how he switched it up. It was two different acoustic versions of it, and he didn't repeat it. So that was tight right there. I like how he did those. That was different, and man, I wasn't expecting it to be that way. That this dude just keeps surprising me, y'all, and I like that. Man, shout out to Ren for doing it that way. That was dope. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody rap over a guitar like that. I'm trying to think, and I can't think of somebody doing it that way. That might have been a first for me, unless there's something I'm forgetting. But that really might have been a first for me to hear something like that. That was tight. Um, so anyway, in the beginning of the video, I said I was gonna share an experience with y'all of a childhood of my childhood. So, like I said, if there's any kids around, please do not watch this part around kids. This gets a little detailed. So I was about to turn 2 years old. My birthday's in the middle of July, and it was a little get together. My dad was at work. It was actually July 3rd, before Independence Day, and it was my mom, one of her friends, and I'm not sure who else was there. But they had gotten really drunk. My mom, she had a drinking problem, whatever, and things just got worse over time. And my dad had just left the military because I was born. I had three older brothers, and my mom wasn't raising them right. And my dad found all that out. So he actually left the military because I was born. So I'm about to turn 2 years old, and it would have been 91. So back then they had these cheap strollers, like the handles where you would push. They were kind of shaped like candy canes. They just went up and around like a candy cane, and they just unfolded. So they had a little thin rubber plastic part where the feet would go. So my mom, she was drunk, and she set me in this stroller, and she didn't buckle me in, and I actually stood up. And when I did that, the stroller had kicked out from underneath me, and both of my teeth went up through my gums. And if that's not bad enough, my dad had gotten home like 4 or 5 hours later at the time. And when he was walking up to the door of the house, he noticed this big pile of blood and then a blood trail just following into the door. So he ran inside, and my older brothers were all sleeping in the living room. And there I was, my face was all swelled up, and my mom had never taken me to the hospital. Uh, she was passed out in the other room, and my dad grabbed me and he rushed me to the hospital, and I had to get surgery done on my mouth. Yeah, I actually kind of curb stomped myself. So from the surgery, it messed up my jaw or my gums or whatever. Uh, so that's why I talk with a lisp. My S's, I don't pronounce them correctly, and I don't know if there's a way that I can correct that or not, but I just never really worried about it. So, anybody out there wondering why I have a lisp, that's why and I'm not trying to, badmouth my mom or anything like that. She has her problems to this very day, and that is what it is. But, that's why I'm so keen on, you know, trying to protect kids and this and that. It's up to us as people to do the right thing and to be better people. That's actually why I wear this wristband, bracelet, whatever you want to call them. That's a story for another time, maybe down the road. But I wear this every day, and it's a memory of somebody, and that just that's something that I carry near and dear to my heart. You know, there's a bunch of things going on nowadays in the world that, kids are getting hurt, or, parents are out there doing bad things to their kids, and we can all be better people, but we have to be the ones to make that step and do right as parents, or whatever. I mean, if you know that there's a kid out there being harmed, please, whether you think so that you have the right to say something or not, you must speak up, because if you don't, God forbid, something worse could happen. And that's where we got to take actions ourselves, and try and bring light to that situation. And that's one thing that I will always stand for, is trying to protect kids. If there's ever a kid, now it's one thing to discipline your kid, like, if you're out here, just trying to be a good parent by disciplining your kid, uh, a little bit, that's one thing. But when you're hurting kids, that's something I won't back. So I was watching one of my videos the other day, and I noticed that I have that lisp. So I just wanted to let everybody know watching my videos that that is why I have that lisp. So, I just wanted to give a little backstory on that. I felt like anybody following me deserves to know why I have that problem. But that being said, that is what it is. I had a rough childhood, and I've tried suppressing quite a bit of it because of the way I grew up. There's very few fond memories, and I mean, but going through all them struggles made me the kind-hearted person that I am. I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm out to lift people up. So if I ever misspeak on something, just know that my intentions are always good. I don't want to put anybody down or any of that stuff. We can all be better people, and I just try to be the best version of myself that I could be, and try to help others be the same way. So if you like what you see in this video, folks, please subscribe, like, leave comments. If there's something, some way that I could, help out with some situation, please, let me know in the comments. But if you're not subscribed to Ren's channel, please get over there and show him the support that this man deserves. I know he's had a rough patch, from his misdiagnosis and Lyme's disease and this and that, so the man deserves our support, and I will always back that. I mean, it's just something I like to do. It makes me feel good as a person, and I just want to be the best me I can be. And not in the army. I've never joined service, but I think that's funny. But all right, y'all. I just wanted to give a little backstory, and I'm rambling on. So until I see y'all in the next video, peace out, y'all. Have a good day.